Alright, this is a slight digression from my usual Jaguar stuff. This is my work truck, and as you can see, the seat cover is somewhat knackered and the sponge is gone, so I'm going to need to do a repair there. But first, of course, you have to take the seat out, and the bolts you're looking at down here, that and there, they are 15mm. So let's get stuck in and start taking the seat out. Let's set you up there, and hopefully you can see. This is what happens when you lend your truck to people. They drop and lose shit and don't clean it up. Thanks, guys. Alright, so as I said, it's a 15mm. I've already started to loosen this one. And I know it's exciting for you to watch unbolting, so I'm just going to let you watch me do this one so that you can get your fix. Of course, the bolts are probably about 12 feet long. Also, at the same time, I'm going to try and figure out why my seatbelt light comes on. It tells me my seatbelt's not attached, which I know it is. Sorry you're not seeing this particular bolt, but why don't I set it up so you can see it? I know you're getting excited again, aren't you, huh? There you go. Let's see if I can extend my legs. Sorry, you guys are getting thrown around a bit at the moment. There we go. Oops. I could turn the camera off, but I'm not going to bother. So there. No, don't care what you think. There we go. And it really is helpful to have a ratchet on these, because these fuckers are tight. You could probably get a short socket in there if you wanna. Okay, are we free? Alright, let me get the other two bolt nuts out and we'll pull this seat out. Looks like I might have to separate it, not sure yet. We'll see. Well, I don't know if this is normal. Whilst all the others were 15mm, this one was a 17mm. Odd. But maybe because it's got the other seat on it, I don't know. And this looks like it's going to be fun to get that seat out now, because it's this centerpiece here is on it. So I may have to undo this center bolt here, and there's a nut underneath here where my finger is, so that I can just remove the bracket. What a fucking pain in the ass that is. Why didn't they just tuck this underneath this? It would have been so much simpler. No, of course, they're car designers. They've got no fucking brains. Okay, so the other bolt that is up under here, that is a 13mm. I think we'll have to get a pry bar on this to get this motherfucker out. Oh, don't tell me it's attached to the fucking seat. Christ almighty. I think it is. Might even be riveted to the seat, but we'll find out in a minute. The other one, pull the seat back. Well, I can't pull it back, but the other one, because of the bracket under here that is riveted there, and the bracket goes up there, that is also a 13mm bolt, so you need to get that out. What a crappy design. Alright, let's get a pry bar and see if I can lever the back of the seat up and get this motherfucker out of here. And I tell you, when it's out too, I'm going to grease up these runners, because that is as stiff as a mofo. Right. Well, here we are under the seat. Usual crap. Ah, there's my tip. 5 cents, 10 cents, so 15 cents, a screw and a paper clip. And a couple of dead leaves. And just to add to the fun when removing this, as you can see that is now bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. The brackets are attached to the seat. There and there. And you have to pry it up. What's confusing me at the moment is the seatbelt light. Well, I've got a seatbelt light that's on, and this seatbelt doesn't have any wires. So how the hell can I have a seatbelt light that's on? Must be related to the passenger side somehow. Something else I've got to check out. All right, so let's get this on the bench, take this cover off, repair the sponge as need be, and put the cover on. Oh, and also one other thing, as I mentioned, I'm going to do is grease up the runners, because they ain't working too good. All right. Well, I guess I'm not going anywhere in this truck for a little while. Yep. Time for the old dustpan and brush. Why dustpan and brush? Because I'm too far away from my vacuum cleaner. That's why. There seems to be some kind of sealant all around the bolt holes. Really. I guess that's maybe to stop shit coming in. Alright. Very odd, that seatbelt thing. Alright. Let's get it going. Right. I've got the beast out of the truck. Bit of an effort. These things are quite heavy, actually, despite the fact they don't have any motors in them. Looks like everything just kind of tucks up underneath, and you have to pull these out. The front one's giving up the ghost by the look of it. Alright, so let's get this handle off. That is a Phillips screw in here, I believe. Yep. So we'll undo that. It gets this handle out of the way. And there's no barking about it. Handle, bark, think about it. Oh, the little bugger. Did you see it go? Tried to escape me. Nearly succeeded too. Where the fuck did that go? Well, isn't that a pisser? I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I can't see fuck all without them. Well, at least not at a distance, and 3 feet is a distance for me these days. That's why I can't see the end of my dick. Oh, come on, I know you came here. Alright, I'll deal with that. Don't go away. Okay, I found the screw. Wouldn't you believe it? It was hiding under a leaf. Typical. Cheers, guys. Okay, I have now put the camera on my head, so you've just become a strap-on. Hey, we've all liked to fantasize about being one of those. Not receiving, giving. Okay, let's see now what I need to do. Oh shit, I've got to unbolt the seat from the frame. Oh bugger, that means I've got to turn this thing upside down. It also means I can't do it on the bench. Why can't I do it on the bench, you may ask? You are screaming at me? Oh, because there really ain't enough fucking room. Which means I'm going to have to lower me ramp. And to lower me ramp, I'm going to move this shit out of the way. My bike, my engine, my toolbox. Oh bugger. Yeah, and the reason I want to do it on the ramp is because that gives me a lot more room to play. So, well, instead of trying to get all my shit out of the way and lower the the ramp. I've got it partially down so I can do what I need to, hopefully. Now, just a few things I'd like to show you. This lever here you pull to adjust the seat. As you can see, it's not moving very far. It needs to move like that, and it doesn't. That's because this rod here really isn't pulling as much as it should. So I think what I'm going to do is take it off here, put a new earlier bend in it, and hopefully that will help. Also, I mean here, yeah, I guess that pin is worn. Is that what it is? Yeah, not terribly bad, but it's just, I mean, it's worn, that's for sure. You have to really pull it hard to get it to disengage. And you need it to disengage. Pourquoi? He says with that funny tongue again. Because you need to get to this bolt. So let's see if I can just do that while we're procrastinating. Wow, that is... Got it, fortunately. Nope, too far. Too far, too far, too far. Why too far? Come on, I just want you up a tad. That's what I said to her last night. So now I should be able to get to that nut and to that nut. And on this side, I believe it just moves. Oh no, it doesn't. You have to pull it, Gary, you prick. You have to pull this again. All right, so we've got to do the same on this side. And that really is fighting me. Go on. Go on, my son. Ugh, fuck me. Oh. It really is tough when you're doing it like this. Oh dear. I know there's easier ways of doing it, but where's the fun in that? No, back a bit, back a bit, back a bit. All right, and the same again. I should be able to get to those. If not, I'll have to jiggle it back and forth. I could probably take the retention springs off, couldn't I? Couldn't I? Wouldn't I? Wouldn't I? Oh, there's an old joke about a wouldn't I, but we won't go into that right now because it's got a rude word in it. And it begins with C. So let's see if I can get this Firkin frame off and then show you how the seat comes off. What size are those nuts? One asks oneself. Probably around a 13, so let me get my 13. Let me get organised. Okay, I've taken these two bolts out and they are, as predicted, 13mm. Let's get these top ones out. Then this frame can get out of the way and I can deal with the base. I talk about the base, the base, the base. Okay. 3 down, 1 to go. Let's see how we do. Okay. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, that's really helpful now. This is gonna fall and hit me in the face. Strange design. Okay, let's see if I can get this out without killing myself with the seat base. Now, where is this seat going to rest? Let me spin that so I don't go anywhere. Now I can take this. Can I take this frame off? Can I please take this frame off? Oh God, what's catching it? There it is. Yes. And the seatbelt. Huh. Okay, there we go. Now let's just put this up here out of the way. We'll deal with that later. Right, now what should happen is you just pull these off. What does it say there? Control item 98 first. Like me. That, this is the tricky one. This rear one doesn't want to come off easy. It don't come off easy. Unlike Ringo Starr. Okay, got that off. Oh look, there's a little hooky things there. They've hookied into each other. So we've got to unhooky. And I may just get my knife on that because it's any reason to struggle. Oh, look at the foam in there. These wires, that's such a crappy design. What a surprise, bad design. Oh, so the piece of string breaks and the wires slice their way through. I'm gonna have to see what I can do to repair that somehow. The sponge is not that good. But I've not got another one. I'm gonna have to put I've got some sheets of rubber, which I may put in there. All right, let me get my kniffy. Come for a walk with me. So let's not worry about undoing shit. And yes, this is the new cover here. The pattern is different, but I don't care. This is a work truck. It's not going in for any shows. So now, what I want to do is I want to get this off and then pull the sponge up and get something in here. But it's up in the air, so I can't do it up there. I'm going to have to move shit now. I was trying to avoid that. Okay, let me move some shit. Well, I couldn't wait. I wanted to get it off. Note, this piece here is trapped down here, and you have to loosen this bolt. You only have to loosen it. Then on the other side, to get this piece out, you have to undo this screw here because it actually goes through the seat cover. I cut it purely just to get it off and out of the way. But obviously when you put the new piece on, you're going to have to undo this, get it out of the way, slip it through, and then put the bolt back in. Next, there are Velcro strips here holding this, these ribs on. Unfortunately, Dodge, being the cunts they are, did I say that out loud? They used hog rings here as opposed to this strip. And if you watch my video on the Chevy, you'll know that it has the strips there. But no, Mr. Dodge decided to use hog rings. So you're going to have to get those hog rings out. And I would suggest you try and keep them and then put them back in, because you need it to be done that way. And it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. There you go. So pull the hog rings out and save them. Now, once you get the hog rings out, hog, oink, oink, if you can get them out, let's see, come on. Yeah, and these are savable. They may not look it, but they are. Once you get the hog rings out, hoggy, come on, hoggy. Hopefully this will lift off. What's holding it now? Hang on. Save hog rings, don't lose them. What's holding the foam now? Oh, Jesus. It might just be the shape of it that's holding it. The shape of things to come. Yes, that all it is. That all it is. Or that be all it is and all and everything and like. Right. Now this, yeah, that's well and truly cattle trucked. So I've got some sheets of rubber I'm going to put here to help firm this up. Apart from that, and there's a chunk missing there. Oh, there it is. I think that's it. Goes on here somehow. Somehow like that. I've got some adhesive, I'll glue that back on, and I will attach a rubber sheet to this to help firm up the seat. I'm not going to show you me doing that. You get the idea. I've got a sheet of rubber. I'll show you the sheet of rubber just so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Now you can get diaphragms that go on these things. Sorry, it's probably got a bit dark coming in here. Let's put that there. And if you've watched any of my other videos, particularly on Jaguars, you will see that I have used these sheets of rubber. I got them from, I think it was eBay, something like that. I just typed in rubber sheet. And what I'll do is I'll spray this with glue, place a sheet on there, place a sheet on there, and then stick them down and know that I haven't wasted my money buying all these sheets of rubber that I bought. So bit of an overlap there. I might reduce that overlap so that I've still got some rubber to play with should I need any. And that will be that, or maybe I should put it there as well. What do you think? What do you think? I think what I should do first is spray some glue in there, push that up, and spray some glue in here and push that up, because that is not going to do any harm. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And do the same here. Look at that. Yeah, let's do that. Get everything back in position first. All right, time to spray glue. Alright, so I just quickly shove some glue in there. I've wiped that with cellulose thinners. Over here I have my 2 sheets of rubber that I'm going to put on there. Now it's a case of spraying this on all over and leaving it to set. I've drawn a line here where I know the small piece goes. So, let's change of angle. I want to make sure I've got a liberal application. Right, I'm going to leave this now. I've got to spray these pieces, which is going to be tricky, but I'll do it. I'm going to spray my hand a bit as well, what the hell. Do that one. Okay, and clear the nozzle. See? Shoot it upside down, clears the nozzle. Fuck's sake. In a minute.